So let's take a look at some of our Alaska news for Thursday, August 24th, 2017. First and foremost, if you're in the Fairbanks area, you may have heard about it. There was an 8-hour standoff in West Fairbanks, actually in the neighborhood where a couple of my friends live. And what it came down to is that police had been called in relation to a car wreck with someone that was believed to live in that area. When they went to the home, they discovered that the man in question that they were trying to see had a warrant for his arrest out in another state. When they attempted to arrest him, he refused, went back inside. They brought in the emergency tactical response team. A stand-up ensued. They shut off several roads in the area, and it was resolved peacefully after 8 hours. They did throw in a few flashbang grenades to take the man into custody. Down in Anchorage, the police chief has just gotten a raise to the tune of $37,000 a year. This is something that the Anchorage City Council gave the authority to the mayor to do, to raise the salaries of some of the top officials in both the police and the fire departments. And so this particular police chief got a $37,000 per year raise. It basically takes his salary up to over $170,000. Alaska pot regulators have opened a comment period on whether to allow on-site use. It's something that they've gone back and forth with, actually since the very beginning. Now they've come back out and they're going to allow for public comment. If they do approve the rules, they're still going to allow local communities to have the final say on whether or not there's going to be on-site use in their particular neighborhoods. There is a shooting range theme park being planned for the Glen Highway. It's from the same people who brought you Golden Wheel Amusements, which is the amusement park that travels around the state. In this particular case, it would be a permanent on-site amusement park for automatic weapons. Kind of sounds like an interesting way of doing things, taking recreational gun use to a new level. The feds are reviewing the annual whaling limits for several Alaska Native hunters. Actually, I think there are 11 different tribes that are allowed to harvest bowhead whales under international treaty and, of course, national rules as well. And now they're reviewing the whaling quotas, and they're allowing the public to comment on how many whales these village hunters should be able to harvest. Online grocery shopping has come to Anchorage and Wasilla. That's right, they're actually finally catching up to 2005. In this particular case, these are stores like Fred Meyer and I believe Walmart in that area. They're allowing people to shop online and then go and pick up the goods in the parking lot, so you don't have to spend the time in the stores. No word on when that might come to Fairbanks. Number of other stories that we simply do not have time for today. I will mention one more, and that is that a couple of motorcycles were injured down in the Seattle area when one of the motorcyclists ran into a bear. He was ejected from his bike, and he was injured. His passenger was not, although she was also ejected from the bike. Another motorcyclist was injured as he was trying to avoid the first motorcycle. So, yes, even motorcycles can run into bears. Be careful out there, people. That's our news. If you want the more meaty version, 30 to 40 minutes audio form, I send out to my subscribers every morning at 5 a.m. Become a subscriber at radiofreespeech.com. Check it out.